Hey, Jeremy Osterberger here with BIC Magazine. We're at the Gulf Coast Industry Forum, an Economic Alliance Houston Port Region event. We're in Pasadena, Texas, and I'm joined by Frazier Wilson. Frazier's with Shell. How are we doing?
Doing great, man.
Great. So, Frazier just got off a panel about workforce development. So, Frazier, BIC's audience is primarily downstream oil and gas, and we touch midstream quite a bit. Digging into that a little bit, how are y'all recruiting talent in those two spaces?
Yeah. Well, there's always a need for talent in this space. Working with our community college partners to help develop the talent, as well as our four-year institutions, and working through trade associations, just raising awareness about the opportunities. Again, we're still finding in some markets there's just not a lot of awareness about the different skill sets that are needed in this space and how we can attract them to this space.
And so what positions are in high demand right now? Frazier, I know kind of it's across the board, but give me a couple that are maybe a little more challenging to fill.
Yeah, maintenance, instrumentation, techs is one of those areas, and analyzers. Those seem to be some of the skills that are harder to fill, but again, we're working with our partners to help increase interest and develop that talent in that space.
You mentioned some partners. Can you name a few of those just so our folks are familiar with some of the other groups that sort of helping you succeed?
Yeah, so of course our community colleges, San Jacinto College is one of our key partners, HCC, Lone Star, College of the Mainlands are some that we work with, as well as some of the other associations, North American Process Technology Association, even working with Economic Alliance, ECMA, those partners as well.
Sure, yeah. For those folks that don't recall, ECMA, Eastern Harris County Manufacturers Association. Yeah. So, Frazier, get into retention. So you've recruited these great people. Now you got to keep them. How does Shell approach that?
Well, retention is really about making people feel valued, getting them engaged in projects where they can see where their contributions are needed, and continue to develop the talent. Provide opportunities for them to continue to advance and be a part of a winning team. Everyone likes success, so being a part of Shell's team is an opportunity to help them experience that success and continue to move forward in their personal journey.
Great. And Frazier, on the panel, you mentioned recruiting to remote areas, even like Northeast, like Western PA. How does Shell approach that?
Well, when you look to attract individuals who haven't traditionally participated in this environment, one of the things we have to do is just raise awareness and demystify what we do.
Right.
So going to those non-traditional spaces, sometimes it's community colleges, sometimes it's community organizations, parent associations, military events. Just go where they are and just raise awareness. Did you know? Because a lot of it's about just raising the interest and the awareness that this is an opportunity where you can be successful. Your skills that you developed in other areas are transferable and needed in our space. So we articulate how that can happen and how you can be successful, and then the long-term career opportunities and what we provide.
And Frazier, let's get into the future a little bit. Automation, digitization is rising. What are your expectations, and what do you see here? What type of folk will be recruited here, 3, 5+ years down the road, and the difference between sort of now and then?
As we continue to embrace and include digitalization in our operations and our expectations, the workforce that we're looking for is going to be more technically literate. And this current environment and students and employees that we encounter have better computer skills than what they have in the past. So it's advantageous and it's a great opportunity for them as they move forward. What we continue to look for is to leverage their natural strengths. They're creative. So how do we leverage that creativity and bring it into an industry and continue to help them develop their problem solving and analytical skills so that it can be a value add in our workforce?
So I'm getting a little personal here, Frazier. You said you spent a lot of time in the Midwest, but you grew up in Mississippi. So what team do you pull for, man?
Well, I'm a Cowboy fan because of Tony Dorsett. I used to be a big college football fan, and I followed the Pittsburgh Panthers. Great history. When the Cowboys drafted Tony Dorsett, that became my team. So,
all right,
but of course, the home team, Texas, always will support the Texans.
Right, he's politically savvy as well. Good job, Frazier. Well, thank you for your time, man. Had a blast.
Good deal. Appreciate the time, Jeremy.
For more videos, visit bicmagazine.com.